Last night, if you didn't see it, there was a heated exchange between Nella Rose, she's the YouTuber, he did very well the night before, and Fred Sirieix, he's from First Dates. Have a watch of this.
I could be your dad.
Pardon?
I could be your dad.
No, my dad was way older than you.
Yeah, but I could still be your dad.
You live on that side, I live on this side, and it's cool. Don't bring up my dead parent. Are you stupid about, oh, you know I could be your dad, right? You know my dad's dead. You're a weirdo.
I am
You're a weirdo.
sorry you took it.
Okay,
I'm
cool,
so sorry.
thank you.
Can I just say, first of all, I am sorry I've offended you.
Okay.
I am unaware that you felt offended. I am unaware that what I said, would lead to this conversation. I only said that in a way because I am older than you. I'm 51 and you're 26.
I'm not stupid.
Nella, it wasn't
You're not
like
gonna
that.
little girl me. You're not.
She fell from grace last night.
Really aggressive, Emma, did you
It's really
think?
quite marvellous watching somebody getting offended that somebody has infantilised them and doing so in a way that it is behaving like a sort of big baby.
Yeah.
She just made herself look like a bit of a tool, to be honest. So she embarrassed herself.
Yeah, and she was trying to bully him.
Well, it's also kind of delusional. Like, everybody knows, like, it's common sense. Everyone knows he just means that he's old enough to be her father. It's a completely unreasonable way to interpret his words. She's just behaving like an infant. She's behaving like a stroppy teenager.
The bit that was before that, because he was doing the cooking and he was saying he couldn't really see in the dark, and they were talking about eyesight, and that's why he said, I could be older.
Listen, I've done a great deal in the course of my country. I've served my nation in many ways on many days. But watching the whole of that, I have to say, I wish I could have a brain scrub after that. Because I've often said to Emma, I'm old enough to be your grandfather.
Great-grandfather, Stephen, actually.
How dare you?
Yes, have a
How dare you? We can't be friends anymore, Stephen.
But look, the point is, Fred, I have to say, he was a true gentleman.
He really was.
He was being, listen, if I've offended you, I
He had
apologise.
no idea what he'd done.
But the point is, who knows that her father's dead, and who knows the expression, I'm old enough to be your father, specifically talking about being a 51-year-old man, talking about having his eye surgery done. What could be more inoffensive than that? How on earth somebody can go flying off the handle and then say, I'm not going to sit next to you, how are you going to coexist? I can imagine Monsieur Farage sitting back and thinking, to be back in the GB News.
No, I can think Mr. Farage thinking, good, because she's
It's so self-centred, isn't it?
One contestant unravelling pretty quickly.
He's a good judge, Nigel.
So good. Do you think it was good telly? I thought it was sickening in many ways.
It was good TV. I mean, I sat there with my two daughters who are 14 and 12, and they loved Nella Rose until that last night, and I was obviously doing that mum thing of going, I can't believe she's saying that, I can't believe she's saying that, with the 12-year-old going, shush, mummy, stop giving a commentary. And then they both started chipping in going, I can't believe she's saying that, I can't believe it. She massively went down in their estimation. And she was the only one that they know on there because she's a YouTube star.
There'll be a lot of people like me who didn't know who on earth she was until you just told me she was a YouTuber, who will know nothing of her except this clip, which is going to be the one thing probably that she is remembered for.
And could cost her place in the jungle.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I have never watched this show at all, even though Nigel is on it. I'm sorry, I still can't bear to watch it.
You missed his naked bum.
I did, but I did see the body shaming clips, so I'm seeing the clips of it on social media.
You've seen one with the snakes take one look at him and recoil.
I watched him eating the Grim pizza because everybody was tweeting that out. But I do think that it's the same thing with Matt Hancock, isn't it? That you get these people who go in, or they take part in shows like this, and it really can only go one way or the other for them. Either it cements a fantastic reputation because the public see that they're a good person, and I think that that's what's going to happen with Nigel, or the opposite happens and you get clips like this where you show yourself up, and people won't ever forget that.
The only thing that he did last night, which was a bit icky, was he was thinking that they couldn't...
icky?
They were thinking that he couldn't hear, and he said to one of the other contestants, I want to do the trials because then you get 25% of the airtime and I'm here to get a bigger audience. And so he sort of showed his hand a little bit. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Everyone's on there to get a bigger audience, but the speculation that he's in there to be... it is a popularity contest.
I think he's been quite open about it, though, hasn't he?
So the illusion, don't they? But I mean, the other thing is, I have to say, God love him, he's put a good deal out there, because not only can he have fag breaks in the middle of the jungle, but also he doesn't have to do any of the particularly difficult physical stuff, because after that dreadful plane crash, and of course he then had a car crash before that.
But he did have to eat some.
Doesn't that mean he's just going to have to eat all the disgusting
things?
I'm sorry, if you're trying to get a parliamentary seat and you're doing what we call the rubber chicken circuit, going round, you eat some stuff.
Yes, you certainly do.